Good morning, class. Today we'll talk about a new topic with the theme anthropology, linguistic, and linguistic anthropologist. So, before that, here is our learning objectives. So, I hope that at the end of our discussion for today, you will learn more. So, now, before starting, I have here a word Scrabble. It's a game, and I know that you're familiar with this already. So for the direction, we have your guess the hidden word out from the Scrabble letters given. So you have 5 minutes to answer this, and after answering, you have to attach your answers on the Google Classroom. I have created there a folder, and you are going to attach it there. So it has its corresponding points in the deadline. So now, let me ask you, how important is language for you? Why do you think that we need to study language? Try to ask that and evaluate yourself. Okay, so when you say language, it plays a huge role in social identity, the group membership, and the establishing of cultural beliefs and ideologies. So language is a vital part of human connection. Through language, it allows us to share our ideas, thoughts, and feelings with others. Is that right? So it has the power to build societies but also tear them down. Are you familiar with the story about Tower of Babel? So through unity, because of they have the same language, they use the same language, they are able to build a city, a tower, and then, but because of language also, it was teared down, so it became unsuccessful. Just like as we reflect at today, so because of language we can be, because of the knowledge about language we can be successful, but it also tears us down through emotions, through feelings, because it matters on how we understand the message, right? So sometimes message or words or language can hurt us, can hurt our feelings. Is that right? Tanaw daw siya. So when you say language, it also makes us human. Is it true, or do you really do you think it is right nga ang language daw ka dagdag points para mahimutang humans? So ingon sila, one of the differences or one of the great difference nga makaingon ta nga special ang human compared to animals or any creations here in the world is because humans can speak. So it is how people communicate. Through language, people can communicate. So by learning a language, it means you have mastered a complex system of words, structure, and grammar to effectively communicate others. So when we master the words, or when we master the language, we can know how to use it. We can know how to express the word appropriately by knowing its word structure, the grammar, the right grammar, and through that we can communicate effectively. We can share feelings. We can share or express our ideas or our thoughts freely if we have the knowledge of that language. So obviously lisod jud i-express ang feelings or express atong idea, our thoughts, kung wala po tayong hibawaan especially sa language, di ba? So dili man sa pwede nga danang puro rata action, wala tay amang ana, di ba? Dili jud no. So dili po ingon hanga ang amang wala sila kon nagud sila language pod, pero different ilang nga way sa ato pod nga mga normal. So we have the koan, we need to know about language, okay, para maka-express tagtarong sa atong idea, sa atong feelings, sa atong mga thoughts, kay og wala mo knowledge about language, good kay lisod kay express jud as in kanang bitaw makauban ka. Have you tried this nga makauban kag mga kamauhon, I mean nairanggo? So kung dili ka familiar about kanang kung wala kay, aside from confidence ha, kung wala kay kuan sa language, kung dili kayo ka maayo mo sulti, di ba? Maglisod kag maglisod ka og express imong message ato nga tawo. We learn how to communicate even before we can talk, and that's right. So as a baby sa atuang panahon sa una, so our way of communicating with our parents is through crying, o kung hilak, kung gigutom hilak. So puro na lang hilak, mo na nakapait, alangan managko ta hilak lang gyapon, di ba? So we need to learn about language. So as we grow older, we find ways to manipulate language to truly convey what we can say with words and complex sentences. So as we grow older, sa karong dako na ta, kamao na matang storya, so maka-express na ta nga nasuko dayta, dili lang kay inig masuko na mo hilak, o di ba? Ay ko ina hilak ra tatanan ani. So karong nidako ta, kung nasuko mo express na jud ta, nasuko na jud ta, ug mo nangi baka nang kay ihion ka, moingon jud ka kay ihion ka, di ba? Dili na lang kay hilak. So there are ways of language is very important jud kay ma-identify naman nimo kung unsa jud ibot pasabot sa tao, unsa ibot ni may pasabot, di ba? Dili kay matagbaw pa kag hunahuna kung puro magud para for example pagkabata, di ba? Maglibog ang mama ug kanang sa man jud nganon hilak man jud ni siya, kalibangon ba kay ihion unsa ba gigutom, di ba? So manang sa ba basig gisapot ra ni inana, so maglibog. Unlike kung nakahibaw na ka sa language, bawo na ka ma-express imong idea kanang concretely. So kanang maka-express jud kag nasuko na gyud ka nya, kay ba pag rason nganong nasuko ka, so mo line po may kanang kuan kanang nasuko ra ko niya, okay dang ma-identify naman gud basta through language ma-identify nimo kung unsay rason ngano na ba. So daghan na kag kanang ang complex words sa una ay through kanang through knowing the language maka sulti na ka sa mga kanang gusto nimo nga pasabot. So of course, not all communication is through language. So, not all communication is through language. It could be through dancing, through music, through gestures, through movements. So, even letters. Diba? Communication po na. Kitang mga love letters na to sa una. Apil na to sa communication, girl, dong. And through language, mastering a language certainly helps speed up the process. So, bito, through language, kanang basta ma-master na nato, wala problema, diba? Bisan pag-asa tayo butang. Basta ka maulan ta nga language, okay kayo. So this is the reason why language is very crucial to humans. So gamit jud kaayo ning language, guys, para unang-una para makasinabtanay ta kung naunsa na diay na diha, o di ba? Through language makahibaw ta nga unsa na nahitabo sa kalibutan, di ba? So now, let's talk about another discipline that also focuses uniquely human attributes. And one thing is the linguistics. When I say linguistics, it refers to the analytical study of language that reveals its structures, the sounds, the phonology, the smallest meaning of words, what they call the semantics, and etc. Just to produce stretches of speech, and that's according to Bauer, 2007. So linguistics, it encompasses the analysis of every aspect of language, as well as the methods of studying and modeling them. So the traditional areas of linguistic analysis includes phonetics, phonology, morphology, syntax, semantics, and pragmatics. So when we say phonetics, hinumdumi ni guys kay importante kayo ni. When we say phonetics, it focuses on the production of speech sounds. Simple mga gagbay ra ni nga mga kuan hinumdumi lang jud ninyo kay gagbay ra kani nga mga points pero dali ra mo ka kuan hinumdum ni. Next we have here the phonology. It focuses on the patterns of sounds in a language. So patterns ang sa phonology, kung sa phonetic sounds lang siya, mga words sounds, mo na mga phonetics, fit or triangle, good luck. Next, we have the phonology. Ang sa phonology is a pattern of sounds na in a language. So, mga kuan na, mas complex na phonetics kaysa phonology. So, sa morphology, it talks about, or it focuses on the internal structure of words. Sa morphology, ito na nimo mga structures of words like one words, two words, ito nimo mga combination, mga hyphenated, minana. Then, sa syntax, it focuses on the arrangement of words. So, arrangements of words sa familiar mo ng syntax tree, sentence diagramming, and sentence patterns. Mo na isod ang syntax. Next, we have the semantics. It focuses on the meanings of the words. So, meanings of words. Every word has a meaning, right? So, mo na gistudihan sa semantics. And we have also the pragmatics. It focuses on how context contributes to meaning. So, ang context, gipukuan siya. Sa pragmatics, focus na siya sa context meanings. So, ang context contributes sa meaning. So, how context affects meanings. So, kaning mga applications ni nato kasagaran kanang ang words ba kung unsa nato paggamit, unsa pasabot na. So, each of these are roughly corresponds to phenomena found in human linguistic system. So, those things, the phonetics, phonology, morphology, etc., semantics, mga na diha, nag-corresponds to siya sa human linguistic system. So, don't forget those things kay kinaimportantihan dyan na siya sa language, especially sa mga English majors. Kinanglan dyan sa mga English diha, pag-practice na mag-fit or triangle. Mga schwa sounds diha, good luck. Next, we have another discipline, the anthropology. So it is the science of humanity which studies human being in aspects of society and culture, and that's according to Honors. So anthropology concerned with the human behavior, human biology, cultures and societies in both the present and the past, including the past human species. So sa anthropology, they are trying to study about the past, i-connect nila ang past og sa language do, di ba? So kanang magkuan sila ba kung di sa man siya nagikan mga kasi kana sila mga history, mga etymologies nana kanang mga singa na kung unsay sinugdanan sa words sa letters before nahimo siyang ingon ana nganong naingon ana siya nganong na accepted as ning basta pangitaon niya as ang mga histories, ang mga past, ang mga kanang culture sa society, how sa anang kuan daghan pud siya og mga daghan pud siya og kanang singa na broad pud siya og topics. So ang anthropology dako po siya kahimuan sa kanang pag-study about language kay unang-una diha nila nag-study sila about human species sa past human species. So do you believe nga kanang ang man gikan sa unggoy alaon saon na lang bitaw. So inana pa siya dako siya gamit so sa language. So, as we study language dako po kay kanang contribution ang mga anthropologists. There are different subfields of anthropology, and that's the cultural anthropology, archaeology, physical or biological anthropology, and the linguistics. So when we say cultural anthropology, it is concerned with the culture, behavior, and beliefs. So cultures, obviously cultures ang ilahang gi-focusan. Next is we have the archaeology, studies the culture of people no longer alive or known as artifacts. So mga remains, mga artifacts, mo na mga archaeologists, hilig kay na sila mangubkob. Dili lang kay gold gipangita sa mga archaeologists, joke. Bitaw kuan ang mga archaeologists, mga artifacts ilang gipangita, mga antiques. That's it. So kay through sa mga antiques magud ka nang ma-determine nila ba kung unsa gikanan ang butangas. For example sa language, kung gisagi ka ng language nganong naingon ana, ang sa mga kanang evidences nga makita nga maka-prove gyud nga na language before. Na gamit nga way of communication ng mga tao before. So another thing is we have here physical or biological anthropology. It focuses on the studies of human origins, variation, and evolution. So as I have told you, kani sila nag-study ni sa about sa evolution of humans. So itong human evolution nga ang unggoy magigikanan sa tao. Do you believe in that? Or do you agree with that? Sugot mo. Next is we have here the linguistics. It studies language, language change, and cultural context. So another discipline pa na siya. Next we have the last discipline. We have linguistic anthropology. Gisagol ra ang linguistics ug ang anthropology gihimong isa. So gisubmerge niya, gi-merge niya ang duha ka discipline. So kung sa ganina ang linguist lahi trabaho, ang anthropologist lahi kog trabaho, sa linguistic anthropology is gihimo niyang giusa niya. So dili pasabot nga kanang kuan. Wa na lay gamit ang linguist og ang anthropologist kay na may labo na naman ang linguistic anthropology. So all-in-one naman yung kanang linguistic anthropology. So no, dako gihapon kahimuan ang linguistics ug ang anthropologist para makanang kuan kay nang apil gud gihapon siya. Dako siya kahimuan to study language. Dili na to kuan nga wala na may use ning linguistic ug kanang anthropologist. Kay na may linguistic anthropology. Ikaw di ba? Asa ka sa isa-isa or sa ari jud ka sa buy one take one, di ba? Ato jud ka sa buy one take one pero lahi na siya nga storya. So when we say linguistic anthropology, it's study of language within the framework of anthropology. So the study of how language is used in everyday life and how it is integrated into the various cultures around the world is what we call linguistic anthropology, and that's according to Rowe 2006. So when we say linguistic anthropology, it analyzes with the structure and patterns of language, the language in cultural context, how language is changed and how it changes. So how language is used as a power, how language is connected to cultural identity and the ideas we hold about language. So that's how linguistic anthropology is studied. So katong mga gipangsulti na ganina mo to mga buhat nila, mo to ilang mga gipang analyze, mo to ilang gipang studyhan. So mo purpose nila nganong na create ning linguistic anthropology. Kaya ni magud ni ang linguistics focus pa gito siya sa social linguistics. Ang sa kuan pod ang sa anthropologist focus pa siya sa anthropologist. So kung mag-focus lang sila diha pwede why you not i-integrate silang duha, di ba? So mo ni ang trabaho sa linguistic anthropology. Iyang integrate ang duha ka discipline para maka-create og one idea. So linguistic anthropologists have ventured into the study of everyday encounters, language socialization like ritual, political events, scientific discourse, the verbal act, literacy events, and the media, especially the media. So unlike linguistic anthropologists do not look at language alone. So as what I've told you lately na kanang wala lang siya na focus about language. It also sa linguistic anthropologists they view language as interdependent with culture and social culture. So ang sa linguistic anthropology they try to excuse me, they try to tell us nga ang kanang language is language and social context or the social cultures is interdependent with each other. So kanang nag-affect ra pod ang ibot lang pasabot nga ang kanang language bag ang culture is kanang interrelated ra pod sila. So that's the study of linguistic anthropology. So now why ka makapunta po na nganong kinahanglan pa man siya complicated ba? Pero ang thing mo gani is when we study about language, very complicated yun na siya class, and then through kanang kinahanglan bitaw siya pero kung sa science na kinahanglan siya og mga branches, minor branches and major branches paganing sa science, di ba? So how much more sa English or sa language sa language, how much more sa language dili na to kinahanglan nga nganong dapat kinahanglan po nga naapoy breaking of breaking of ideas. So dili lang kay ang vague ideas lang atong tan-awon kundi ang mga major sub areas pod ana niya. So anang usa po sa naka ani is kanang ang language man is there are variations, especially today lahi na ang language sa language before. So every time or every generations language changes. So what kay bag sunod tuig lahi na puy klanang ato ang language gamito. So di ba pareha karon sa una ang mga language nato mga basic language lang. Karon nanay mga language nang abot, like mga Gaylinggo, mga bag-o na kaayo. So mo nang nag-evolve siya. So kinahanglan jud po siya daghang manpower para maka-identify tag klaro. So that's it. There are differences between linguists and linguistic anthropologists. So it's according to their division of labors or their interest. So sa mga linguists, they focused on language structure only. While sa linguistic anthropologists, they focus on speech use and the relations that exist between language, on the society, and the culture. So, sa linguist pod, they doesn't need to study anthropology to become fully proficient in linguistics. While sa linguistic anthropology, they must have some linguistic sophistication and acquire basic skills of linguistic analysis to be able to do significant research. So, sa linguistic anthropologists, kinahanglan jud kag vague ang imuhang imuhang knowledge. So kung mahimo integrate nimo tong duha ka discipline kay sa linguist focus man sila sa isa ka area. So sa linguistic anthropologist focus ka sa duha. Nala siya. The more ka mo kanang integrate og things, the more pud magka-complicate. So just focus on simple things para di ka maglisod. So now if you have any questions about the topic, so kindly PM me through Messenger or you can chat me. I'm just one chat away dai. So here are your activities. So just follow the instructions. And I also have prepared I prepared the folders there. You're going to attach your answers there. And also, ayaw kalimot sa atong deadlines class. So again, if you have any questions, you can ask me through Messenger if there are any clarifications. So I hope you learned a lot today, and until next time, thank you for listening. Goodbye and God bless.